Hello, this is Mohammed.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey, I got your offer for our listing.
Uh-huh.
I sent it over to the sellers. They responded with, "Will the mortgage remain with the sellers, us?" And they said not interested. Then the mortgage is assumable. So I just wanted to let you know that.
Yeah, we don't assume mortgage. We just take over the mortgage payment through subject to. So that's what we do. Where the title transfer on our name, mortgage stays on their name, and the title company puts a specific performance clause in the closing document, which basically says that if we ever default on a single mortgage payment of the seller can take the deed back of the house without any foreclosure. So we can't assume the loan, but there is rules and regulation that put into place to make sure that we stay up to date on seller's mortgage every single month. So that's the only thing that we can do. I don't know if that's something that would change their mind, but we won't be able to assume the loan, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They said, they prefer to assume the loan. But you guys can't do that, you said?
I'm sorry?
That's something you can't do?
Oh, we cannot do that. Sorry. We only can do subject to take over the payment.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I have to definitely get back to you on that.
Yeah, and if they want to hop in a three-way call to discuss further about everything, let me know. If they want to see a formal offer with all the numbers, they can share one of their mortgage statement with you, the most recent one, blur out all the information that they don't want me to see, and from there I can just send you an offer to see if this is something that would work for them. Okay?
Okay. And like you said before, like if you were to default, the property would go back to them, correct?
So we do, like, not all the title company does this kind of transaction. So there is a specific title company who does this kind of transactions. So one of them is Albatross. That's what you do, like most of our deal with. They put a performance clause on the closing document, which basically says that we are responsible for all the payment regarding this property, basically HOA, PITI, anything, even so there's a solar, we're going to be responsible for that. And if we ever happen to default on a single mortgage payment, right, the seller is entitled to take the house back. And also, we do not just go into the seller's account and make the mortgage payment. We actually use a third-party mortgage servicing company like Westar and Evergreen, right? Those are the two mortgage servicing company we use. They actually takes out the money from our bank account, pays the seller mortgage every single month, and sends the email to the seller and us to let both parties know that we are up to date on the mortgage. So the seller gets those notifications until we pay off the mortgage in full. Right?
And what do you guys do this strat? How does this benefit you?
So the reason why we're doing what we're doing is because of the interest rate. So typically we like to do DSCR loan where we can just step in, get a DSCR loan, and buy the house, just rent it out, so we don't have to worry about all that. But right now, with all these changes in the market, we want to leverage the the interest rate of the seller's mortgage. And if you have to assume the loan, you cannot buy it under an LLC. You have to assume it as a member, like as an individual who's buying the house, right? So what we did is we actually just turned into creative financing. Our goal is to acquire houses where we don't have to come out of the pocket full amount. We can just leverage the the mortgage and the interest rate in place so that we can actually rent out those houses, and at least cash flow or at least break even after all expenses. So we are offering the seller that, hey, we're going to step in, we're going to take over your mortgage payment. We're going to give your full equity. If you have a small amount of equity, we're going to pay all of that on closing. If you have a lot of equity, we're going to make you a payment on closing, and the rest of it going to be paid over time with a balloon period on it, like maybe like 3 years. Like for 3 years, you're just going to get a monthly payment, and then at the end of 3 years, we can just pay the rest of it off by taking out a HELOC, right? And we're going to pay all the closing costs. We're going to pay your seller's agent 3% commission out of our pocket so you can get your full equity. That's our selling point, basically, right? If you want to get something, you give something. So that's what we are doing. We just want to leverage their interest rate that they have on their current mortgage.
Got it. Okay, let me pass along the information and see what I can do here.
Sounds good. And if they want to talk to me, let me know. We can hop on a 2-way call.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Sounds good. Bye.
Bye.